Here we go. Fancy graphic. My name is Andy Bumatain. I will be your host, and I'm going live again today to test some of the changes that I've made. Plus, it's pouring outside, so what else am I going to do in a room full of these toys here? Okay, and people are coming online. Let's say, how's it to a few of the people that have showed up? Yes, Miles. Hydration priorities, Are you okay, Bayou? You know what? I'll be talking a little bit about the weather in just a bit, but let me say hi to Cindy Jane Tange. Aloha e albishua. Love that name. Okay, and Miles says aloha once again. How you, Brendan Howley boy? McHugh 8088. You got a lot of eights going there. And M65942M. Aloha and happy to see you dry. Well, believe me, intermittently I have not been dry. I have to go outside to do different things. When the rain. Mostly keep draining the pool, so that's not a good thing. Yeah, well, and we came up with an interesting idea, but I'll tell you what, for those of you, hi, Benyan's Adventures, aloha no, hi too. I haven't heard from my cousin in Mokuleia yet. Well, guess what? We have some interesting one interesting video. I guess I can search more as we go. Hi, Papi Cheney, aloha. Andy is a tech support. I will be helping you with your computer. Well, no, I'm trying to help me with my computer actually, but what I did, and these ongoing improvements, is I'm always. Let me take that back. I'm trying to get better at broadcasting horizontal and vertical, and today we're on YouTube Shorts. I was saying stories, but evidently they eliminated stories. So if you're on YouTube and you're cruising Shorts, this may pop up in your feed and you can watch it or just scroll past it, which is most likely what people will be doing. Namaste, Zan. How are you, brother? And thank you so much for all your insightful comments on the YouTube side. Appreciate that. Kevin Frazier, showing face. How are you? Aloha no. Okay. Well, we may show this again. Lita Ferreira, thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. How's it, Andy? Happy Friday. Aloha Friday. Yeah, there you go. Papi Cheney saying, how's it to love Pat? Okay, there we go. Mm-hmm. Now, let me show you this first video. This is 16th Avenue. Now, I'm in Mililani, on the center of the island, very high, no flood issues, and evacuations are happening. That does not affect us. But check out 16th Avenue. Okay, I'm going to try to do this. I just loaded this up. Okay, I'm going to go here. This should do it. There. Now, watch this.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Right, that guy is fucking stupid.
Sorry for the language.
Bro, that car is not going anywhere. That guy is stuck. That guy is fucking stuck. Bro, yeah, check him out.
A definite lack of adjectives, don't you think? But look at this, 16th Avenue, Kaimoki. And this car he's talking about tried to drive through that puddle, right? You see, this is 16th Avenue, so if you went further and took a left, you'd end up in Kahala, right? But amazing, huh? Look at this.
Turn around, don't drown, guys.
Turn around, don't drown.
You don't have to go anywhere. I'd stay home for sure. And definitely, if you don't have a truck, parents, four-wheel drive, stay home. Please stay home. Be safe. Have a good one, guys.
There you go. Wow. Oh. How's that?
Wait. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's him again. Sorry.
Right, that guy is fucking stupid.
You get an idea. I know. What a trip, yeah. Whoa, stock. That's right. Nani Aloha, who is an associate producer on the show. And let me get back to here. I was on the wrong one. And, whoa, look. Yeah, I know. Terrible, eh? Whew, I know. So now that we've done that, this may be a short show, by the way. I didn't really plan anything. I just grabbed some stuff. But this is an update on the weather that aired on the news. Okay, so let me see if I can find that. Check this out.
Aloha, I'm Tanya Joaquin. On this weather alert day, we do have some breaking news we continue to follow. People on the North Shore are being asked to evacuate now as the Wahiawa Dam continues to fill up. Now, at last check, the city says the dam has not broken. It is working to divert water, but it is well above threshold levels. That means if you live downstream of the dam, you should evacuate. Let's check back in with Carly Yoshida for the latest on the rain. Carly.
Thank you so much, Tanya. Heavy downpours have been moving across Oahu all morning long, since last night, actually. And we do have flash flood warnings that have been extended several times for the northern end of Oahu all the way through the afternoon now. So we're monitoring those conditions as the National Weather Service could likely extend that once again. You're looking over Ala Moana Beach Park area where the heavy rain has moved into the southern end of the island, even east Oahu as well, as the rest of Oahu is under a flood advisory through the afternoon too. The rest of the state still under a flood watch as this Kona low system makes its way down the island chain. We're expecting to see this through the weekend as well. Again, flash flood warning in effect for the northern end of Oahu with life-threatening flash flooding conditions, especially for Haleiwa and Wailua areas. Roads have been cut off from flooding and low-lying areas are completely flooded. So please be safe out there. Looking at that satellite and radar, you can see a little bit of relief on the northern end of Oahu from the heavy downpours. It is moving over the eastern end of the island now over to the windward side, Kaneohe area, getting a lot of those heavy showers moving through now and isolated thunderstorms. And a lot more moisture is being drawn up from that south direction, moving over parts of Maui County now. We did have some flood advisories for parts of Maui County earlier that has expired, but could easily pick right back up again and be upgraded by the National Weather Service. Not looking too bad for Kauai County or the Big Island, but this storm isn't over yet. We are going to see these conditions continue into the weekend, where we have weather alert days set up for today, tomorrow, and even Sunday as the storm works its way through. And you can see those conditions. Even the winds have picked up. Gusty conditions for Maui, 25 mile per hour, sustained winds, 21 here on Oahu, 20 for Molokai, even 23 for Kailua Kona over on the Big Island. So gusty conditions, but so far no wind alerts have been put into effect by the National Weather Service. So that is good news. We will be keeping you up to date. As you can see, the rain is going to be steady all the way through the afternoon and into the evening, even pick up in intensity there as well. Tanya, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you so much, Carly. Due to that catastrophic flooding, if you live downstream of the Wahiawa Dam, that includes Haleiwa and Wailua, you should leave your homes now. That means the shelters at Wailua High and Intermediate are closed. The city does have other shelters open. We have a list for you right now. Lelehua High, Kahuku Elementary, as well as Wahiawa and Mililani District Parks. Those all have shelters in case you do need to evacuate. Again, emergency officials are warning you to do so. We talked with Governor Green just a short time ago about the need to evacuate.
We've had to evacuate the area quite broadly because you saw quick surges in the levels of water, in some cases up to the level of people's chests. We are bracing ourselves for not just loss of property, but we're going to go and assess as soon as humanly possible for anyone that we might have lost as far as loss of life. We have people being evacuated emergently to Wahiawa, some with hypothermia that were in the water, some people were on roofs.
Again, that was Governor Green just a short time ago. We will check back in with him and his team to get the very latest for you here. Now, the state, we do know, mobilized large trucks that can drive into rising floodwaters. They will be going there to help out, and the city also has buses on scene to help evacuate residents. Of course, our teams are out on the North Shore talking with residents and covering the impacts of the storm. Stay with Island News for the very latest on this storm.
Ooh, I know. Look at that. Sydney Jane Tange says, hey, I had no clue it was that bad. I found another video here that I'm going to try to bring up. Hold on. Let me see what this looks like. Okay. Oh, this is Josh Green and more flooding. Oh, yeah, that's kind of what we just watched. Hold on.
Hilt kiosks are simply the easiest way to buy and sell cryptocurrency.
You know what I mean. that has ads in it, and I can't run it because there's music, okay? So there you go. I know. Those evacuations are serious stuff. Yeah, right, Nani Aloha. Have been watching it for a few hours, Haleiwa and Wailua, which I am right next to. In fact, my daughter, her husband, and both my grandkids are here at our house because where she lives is even closer. Still no danger officially, but, better safe than sorry. So everybody's over here. And we won't be going swimming. I tell you, this rain. You can probably hear it outside. I don't know if you're going there, but please share the links where they donate for help. You know what? I don't know where. I didn't think about grabbing those links. Maybe you can put them in the chat if you have them handy. Miles, and that will be nice. Oh, glad you're safe. Yeah, again, I'm right in the middle of the island. No floods, just lots of rain. That's all there is to it. How's it, Kim Vin? Aloha, GTSY. Now, as the president of Dyslexics Against Acronyms, good to see you. I'm guessing that stands for. There we go. Lady Taide, oh man, please stay safe. I'm just in the house here playing with my toys. If the electricity goes out, that'll be an issue. And that happened a couple days ago. In fact, I was talking to Branscombe Richmond. You know him. He played Sonny Six Killer on that series. Good friend. He's been out of electricity for 5 days. That's Kula Maui. I think they're back by now. Prayers and impacted for all those impacted by the water. There we go. Kim Vin says, yes, aloha from Kauai. What's it like on Kauai? I'm hoping you're safe, boy. You guys you're on the front lines. Whew, yes. Thank you, Kim. Yes, I'm very safe. Thank you. Okay. So again, if you're watching, I see a lot of people on Instagram coming through, so I'm guessing the Instagram side is working perfectly. And if you happen to be scrolling through on Shorts on YouTube and you happen to see it, let me know you're on Shorts because it'd be fun to see that working, okay? And I made a few changes. By the way, let me give you the 10-cent tour. I always do this, right? This is the main shot here. This is what my studio looks like, what I'm staring at there. This here is, that's the Chrome browser, and over here on the side is, let me do it this way so you can kind of see my hand. Yeah, this is the chat. You know what I mean? Let me move this camera over a little. I think it got bumped. Yeah, there you go. By the way, this camera over here that you're looking at, this shot right here, and you can see it peeking right here, right? That's an old iPhone, like 6 or something crazy. I found it and fired it up and hooked it up, and I'm using it as a camera, and it's pretty good. Look at that. That's an iPhone. Serious. It's like a 6 or something old like that. Anyway, okay. So this is the time here in Hawaii. Almost 5 o'clock p.m., as you can see. And there we go with that. This here is the big board we call. And the reason I call it the big board is because when somebody wants to say something like Lady Tie-Dye, oh, please stay safe. Good. So glad to hear the babies are safe at Grandpa's house. Yeah, they are. In fact, me and my grandson spent the morning playing with all this stuff that you're looking at right now. He loves it. Okay. There. Okay, let's say aloha. Oh, I think I'm I've visited a lot of this stuff. Lynn Nakasone, aloha from Colfax, California. Oh, you don't have to evacuate for the floods that we've been talking about here. I know. And look, M6594M, I guess that's how you say your name there, is just wow. Ooh, iPhone camera for the win. Yeah, something that was sitting in a drawer. And it was my wife's old phone, and she goes, oh, look at this. I went, wait a minute. I got an idea. Boop. There you go. Yeah, cute. By the way, how did your ukuleles in the cello work out? Was it yesterday you were talking about loading 13 ukuleles into a cello case. Miles is a music teacher, so he's always doing stuff. We got a heat wave. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. 97 degrees today, record high. Oh, man. So if we could take your state and our state, combine them, we'd have a lot of steam. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's see what else we got. What is this button here? Oh, yeah, that's this one, but I can't show that because there's music behind it. I wonder if I did another search. Okay, you know what? On this show, we've also been playing a music video, a comedy, classic comedy bit from the original Daily Pidgin show, and I guess we showed the news item. So let's play a little. Oh, you know what? I chose this music video specifically because I could use a little sun. Here we go. And Namaste says, funky song. Yeah, I do agree, but the message is there, right? So, Lady Tie-Dye was saying that it's better on regular YouTube, instead of shorts because it's difficult to read. Yeah, I know if you're on shorts like me with a magnifying glass, then that's kind of what's going on. But also, yesterday when we were doing this, people were saying, this Instagram is choking and, sometimes YouTube is choking because, again, little geeky, I'll try to do this as quickly as I can. Instagram, YouTube, and YouTube Vertical are being broadcast from my house. The other platforms, I think there's 5 of them, are being broadcast from Restream. I send this feed from here to Restream, so I have nothing to do with that bandwidth and, quality. But Yesterday, I was broadcasting at a very high resolution on YouTube. Now, rather than ask people, hey, just, go to that little gear and downgrade the resolution that you're watching it in, I just downgraded it to 1080p. And on the Instagram side, I went to 720p because I searched it, and the quality was okay, I think, acceptable for sure. So there should be less frame dropping. I'm going to say, glitching or whatever, however you put it. Okay, there we go. Who the Bull 65 says, how you, Andy? How's it? Right on. Yes, and Miles says, 0 choking today. That would be the reason. Yes, yesterday YouTube choked and finally had to tune out Habut. But nice to catch you today. Thank you, Lady Tie-Dye. We've hung out a little bit. She came to the show when we did it in SoCal. I forget the area. And then we all went and had milkshakes after. Nani Aloha, Lady Tie-Dye, and myself. I know. Medium 7-Up, I went down to 480. Yeah, depending on how, what your feed is like, right? And again, there's a weather issue here, so who knows, okay? So there you go, Lady Tie-Dye saying, how's it to nunning? Okay, then, mean. Let's check the time. It is 5:01 here in Hawaii. So thank you once again for tuning in. We have about 28 people watching now, which is impressive to me because I'm doing these totally unannounced and without moderators. Evidently, Nani's moderating, and I don't know who else is here, but as far as our regular moderators, but usually, we're all over the place. Who's this? Fuego 4466. Hey, how's it, everyone? I hope everyone in Hawaii is okay. Yes, we just watched a video. 16th Avenue, Kaimuki is a river. They're evacuating people on the in Wailua and Haleiwa because the dam may burst. North Shore has some evacuations. We talked a little bit about that, but you can go to the news and there's a lot of cool updates there. Here I'm gonna see, like if you I'm trying to look. Oop, no, that's not it. Okay, so yeah, like for instance here, I just did a search, Hawaii rain, and look at what I got. So any one of these would be, informational. Breaking, North Shore of Oahu receives more rain. That was 7 hours ago. I try to do the ones that, kind of came in recently, right? Like this one here. When was this? Oh my goodness! This is 16 seconds. Let's see if we can watch it. Hopefully, there's no music on it. Oh. Oh, music! I gotta mute the music. Waking up this afternoon. Is this the North Shore? Where is this? Wow. Oh no, look at that. Ooh, it's the kind of everybody with a big truck right now is going, see, I told you, huh? What? You told me what? Why you go put the kind of big tire on your truck, huh? Why you go jack them up so high? What? You stupid. And now what? I'm the only one can drive around and not get my hair wet. Whop your jaws. Oh, man. I know. Okay, let's go here, and I'll stop that. I think that was kind of on a loop. Yep, that's Haleiwa. Yeah, it's Haleiwa boy right there, Miles. Okay, thank you. Hey, how you, Devin? Oh, we have 2 moderators here. Devin is a moderator. Jack in the Box brought their cheddar bacon potato wedges. Very yummy. Oh, what are you talking about? Who cares about the weather? We've got bacon potato wedges. Oh, man, get your priorities together. How's it? We da kahoe, kahoki? I don't know. How you doing? Oh. Hilinai, how you? Aloha from Chino, California. Felicia, our front row hottie, how are you? Thanks for being here. We call her front row hottie because, not only does she always come and sit in the front row, but the first time she did it, I thought James Money was going to trip over his feet and fall into the front row. On purpose. Ah, yes. Oh, this is why you should bring back swimming classes in schools just in case of flooding. I got to tell you, some of these floods move so fast. I don't care, how fast you swim. I read the Coast Guard is plucking people off the rooftops via helicopter. Yes, that is happening. Okay. Nani, now my Oahu son moved to California. My Oregon son did too. When you say your Oahu son, was that the one who worked at the restaurant we went to that time, Lady Tie-Dye? Yeah, that was a cool little restaurant there. Ooh, hey. Prime Tim Pipi. How you, Prime Tim Pipi? What's up? Yeah, just laughing, okay? LOL from Moonjar. Oh, no Jack in the Box on Fort Wayne. Habut, baby. Oh, no, make the habut, baby. Okay. Okay, what is this here? Hey, Fuego 4466. That's the link, a truck trying to drive through 6 feet of water, and there's a SUPer nearby. One comment says, the spirit of Chuck Norris shall guide him safely across. Yes. Oh, that was your son. Such a nice boy. I got to tell you, it was the classic example of, you were right. You were sitting right there, so I couldn't do this. But sometimes you meet people and you just say, your parents raised you well. Be proud. Such a good young man. Okay. I remember Enchanted Lakes. What? Kaelepulu Stream. Approaching flood stage in the 80s multiple times, yes. The stream next to my daughter's house is rising, which is the reason they said, you know what, let's err on the side of caution. And they came over here, and we're always so happy to have them over here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're coming up on a half an hour. We're going to make, like I said, we're going to make this one a short one. Yeah, and please tell your son I said so when you talk to him next. Again, great compliment. Yes, it is. And no one has ever said that to me. Much to the chagrin of my father. Yeah, I remember when my son, who finally met his grandfather, my father, and they talked for about 40 minutes, and okay, we all got in the car and we're leaving, and just he broke the silence in the car by turning to me and going, okay, now I understand. Who and remember a Hurricane Iniki in the 90s, scary kind times. I tell you, I remember it because I went to Hurricane Iniki to do a fundraiser, for all the people who were hurt in that hurricane, right? Lost their houses. It was amazing what the weather can do. Anyway, so they said, well, you going to do some Hurricane Iniki jokes. I said, bro, how you joke about people losing their houses? So on the plane over, here's the joke I came up with. A lot of Hawaiians, they feel bad because, they cannot buy one house. So they tell people, I was only renting. Right now, I'm only renting. That's all I can afford. I mean, I'm kind of ashamed, but I'm only renting, And then a hurricane hits, right? Boom! And everything gets destroyed. And brother go, how about me, bro? I was only renting. Who's smart than me, right? And then the landlord calls, hey, how's my house? Oh, your house, bro. Your house is fine. The address is different. I forget the rest of the bit, but that's kind of how it went. I remember Iniki. I was on Oahu in elementary and almost walked to school that day. Oh, how's it, Patrick? Aloha, brother. Good to see you again. Oh, there's Patrick, who I've known since he was, 10? I know. Oh, get over yourself, Andy. My experience with you is indicative of nurturing that you were given in your formative years. My dad kicked me out of the house when I was 17 years old. Before that, believe me, there was very little formative years. I credit just some of the adults that I hung out with at the restaurant that I worked in while I was living on the beach. So I appreciate what you're saying, and I take it as a high compliment. And my father never have too much to do with it. Other than the work ethic, he had this thing, Anyway, I was working for Hawaiian Tel in 1982, and when the Hurricane Eva hit, oh my goodness. Whew. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Climate change, I feel bad for Oracle's brother, Lanai Larry Ellison, or Oprah's ranch. I think Mick Fleetwood and Willie Nelson live on Maui. I don't know who does. It's hard to tell. One time I was flying, was it to Maui or to the Big Island? I can't remember. But anyway, the gig that hired me gave me a first-class ticket. I never fly first-class inner island. It just seems silly, right? But anyway, so I walk in first class. I sit down, and there's an empty seat to my right. Prince, yeah, before he passed away, of course, bops in, sits down next to me, and he looks at me, and he has this look like, oh no, I hope this guy doesn't talk to me. So I get that vibe. I just gave him a thumbs up and never said another word to him. When we landed, he stood up. He didn't have any carry-ons or anything, and he just waited, and as soon as the door opens, boom, he was out. Traveling by himself. There you go. Hey, are you Mama Papa Junior Drea? I think that's how you say your name. I'm getting better at it. Mama Papa Mama Papa Junior Drea. Is that it? Is that right? Getting close? Oh, to the max. Before he passed away. Yeah, because if it was after, it would be a completely different story, Lady Tired. I know. There we go. Okay, let's wrap this up here. And people seem to enjoy those classic bits from the original Daily Pidgin show. And this goes back, 10 years ago when we were doing that on this same channel. So let's play that. And this one is about, you'll see when I play it. Here we go.
Hey, how's it? And welcome to the Daily Pidgin. In this show, we're going to talk about 3 Pidgin English words you can use for show affirmative. And they are shoots, kaden, and garens. Plus, we get one bonus. We're going to talk about the origin of the Pidgin English word manapua. But before we do that, gang, we'd like to remind you that the Daily Pidgin is proudly sponsored by HawaiiRealEstate.org. So, the first of our 3 Pidgin English words that show affirmative is shoots. Shoots kind of means, oh yeah. In other words, let's say you was at one drive-in, right? And brother behind the counter tell you, hey, bro, I guess I'm extra lao. You like one? No more charge. Oh, right there. Oh, shoots. Like, yes, an enthusiastic yes. Now, shoots can also mean I'm in. Okay, let's say, everybody on the beach, the sun coming up, the waves is monster, and brother go, okay, kind of big out there, so what, we all going or what? You would say, shoots. In other words, I'm in. Okay? Now, the last way you can use shoots is you agree to something. Okay? In other words, so this car get everything, bro. Everything work. You know, the brakes may be small kind spongy, but what? You like buy them or what? You would go, shoots, I agree. Let's do this. Okay? Now, the next word you can use for show the affirmative is quieren. Now, translated to standard English, that would probably come out as okay then, right? And you can use them in different ways. Like, for instance, it's not just yes, it can be affirmative but disappointed. In other words, somebody tell you, I know I told you you could use my car yesterday, but I was spucking the tires, the buggers all bull ahead and look like going to rain. So, sorry, but cannot. You would go, okay then. You heard the disappointment, huh? Yes, right. You heard the sarcasm. Okay then. Like, right? Now, you can use them one different way with one small kind inflection change. What if brother said, bro, hey, no, I know you cannot use my car, but instead, I'm going to let you use my wife's brand new Lexus. Oh, right there. Okay, then. Oh, big difference, huh? Okay. Now, the last of the three words for show affirmative is guarans. Now, guarans, translated, I guess, would mean guaranteed. And you often hear guarans coupled with ball bearings, because small kids, right, when they play marbles, or as we say in Hawaii, agates, right, small kid time, when you make guarantee kind, you bust out your ball bearing, right? So you grab the ball bearing, ooh, that's going to be ball bearing. And then you get older and you apply that to all kinds. But guarans basically can mean also, I promise. In other words, the party's tomorrow. What, you coming or what? You would tell brother, hey, guarans, bro. Okay, I'll see you then, right? And the next way you could use them would be kind of like, it will happen, right? In other words, let's say you get one nightclub and one band, everybody likes you choke people outside, and then you and your friends, right? Hey, bro, so what? Ooh, look how much people. You sure your friend gonna let us in the back door? Bro, when I talked to him yesterday, he told me guarans. In other words, it will happen, gang. So there you go. You get shoots, quieren, and guarans. Okay? Now, as one bonus, the Pidgin English word manapua. Plenty people think that word is actually Hawaiian. Well, it's not. It describes one Chinese kind food that came over with the Chinese when they came work the plantation. It's like a small bun kind of thing with pork inside, right? Well, it was real popular, and back in the day, it was known as mea ono pua'a. Okay, mea ono, mea is thing, and ono is like, tasty, right? But mea ono usually described cakes or pastry or that kind. So it was kind of like, on a confection, if you will. And apua'a means pig. So in other words, the pork. So it was mea ono apua'a. But the Chinese manapua man, right? He had the stick with the two buckets, right? And he walked around. He would try yell, mea ono apua'a, mea ono apua'a. So everybody come buy from him. But he get a Chinese accent, So came out, manapua, manapua. Oh, you like manapua? Right? Pua'a became pua, and mea ono became mana. So manapua, manapua, and all the kids, hey, it's the manapua man, and the name stuck, and that's how manapua was named. Mina, So if you enjoy this, gang, you know the drill. Sharing is caring. No shame. False crack that like button. And hey, when the subscribe button show face, what you gonna do? That's right, gang. Block with your left and balk on with your right. And mahalo to all who have. Thanks, sir.
Oh, wow, I never knew that about Manapua. Ah, there you go. Now you know. Without sounding like, who was it? Did you know? Now you do. I'm tripping out. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying too hard. Oh, that's why hard. Yeah, there you go, Lance. That's why hard right there. Wow, what a topic. My wife just brought home some manapua from Chiwag Cam. Well, tell her the story, Keola. Yeah, now you know. I think Andy had a travel show around the islands with one motorcycle. Yeah, I did. It was called Tooling Around. In fact, if you like that sort of thing, hold on. Let me let me bring up my channel here, and I'll show you where. Are you a rider? Is that why you're asking? You know, because if you go, I think it's here, right? This is my YouTube channel, and this is all. See, you can tell I'm live right here. And then, oh look, this is the live vertical and live horizontal on YouTube. But down here, these are some of the podcasts I've been doing. Again, one every day for the last few days, trying to get this wired. But right here, these are all motorcycle videos of me riding through different areas, right? Yeah, so like for instance here, if you haven't been through the air, here I'll play a little bit of it here. You see, these are just motorcycle videos with raw sounds. These are popular in different areas. People kind of like them, so I figured I'd try it. I have a camera pointing backwards here, and then one pointing forwards here. This is me. See the rail? That's the new rail line up there to the right. Yeah, and then here I go into the airport with my motorcycle. So, you know. We do that stuff, and I have some with music and different ones. See the rail line? Kind of trippy, huh? I think it looks really modern. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people hate it because, you know, anything with concrete, right? I don't know when the last time you were at the airport, but, you know, this will give you an idea. Okay? So let's see here. Let me go back. And again, this is from my YouTube channel, and then down here is a lot of those shows that the original Daily Pidgin shows. This is where those are. And then down here, see where it says motorcycle content? This is just different motorcycle things I've done. Like I went to Zippy's on a motorcycle. This one here, I went to the Big Island and did a show. There's some stand-up in that. And anyway, that's that. Okay? Who shoots? Beats watching late news. How's it, Andy? And Emma Jang. Hey, how's it, Rick? Another one of our moderationizers. I'm sorry to keep going on unannounced, but I'm trying to, learn how to do this vertical, horizontal thing. Plus, I tweaked things a little bit. I lowered the broadcast resolution so that it chokes less for people, and it seems to be working. No one has said, "Hey, you're choking." Okay, a little Hawaii with Zippies, Honolulu coffee. Ooh, what else? Oh, all kinds. Well, you can go there and check things out. Oh, hold on. I got a little issue going on with my, oh no. How do I get there now without this? Oh, I don't know how to, wait a minute, hold on. My monitors both choked, which is probably, the streaming gods telling me to wrap this up. Oh, look, now everything's all messed up. Okay, let me put this over here and try to salvage what I can. All right, gang. Looks like this is going to be it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching.